In the study of statistics, we generally have a question we want to investigate. And we know from our statistical processes that once you have identified your question you want answered, you go out, you create a study, or you create some sort of experiment to be able to collect data on, and so forth. What we're going to discuss in this series of videos are designed experiments and observational studies. So you can see here that we are going to define a designed experiment as something that allows the researcher to show cause and effect between a relationship in variables. And so what we're looking at here is when I design an experiment, I divide something into groups, and I'm going to intentionally change one variable between the groups. And once I do that, then I'll record the results from that. Now, in an experiment, like it says, this is the only time when we can state cause and effect. So by creating this experiment, I can say that, yes, this one thing does cause the outcome over here. Now we can contrast that with our observational study. In an observational study, we do exactly as the name implies. We are only observing what is going on without influencing the outcome. This means that we are only allowed to say that there may be an association between our variables, and we are not allowed to claim any type of causation. That's only done in an experiment. So as it states there, we can only say association, but not causation. Now, why would we ever want to do an observational study then if I can't claim one thing causes the other? Well, there could be times where it's unethical to do a designed experiment. And the only way that I may be able to figure out or claim any type of association between two variables is to go ahead and do an observational study. We can also say that observational studies have their role in the research process. If by chance I have a question I want answered, and I can show that there is an association between two variables, then I may be able to therefore design an appropriate experiment to be able to show cause and effect. And finally, another idea behind observational studies is generally they're lower in cost. You can cover a greater timeline, and you may even be able to look at a broader range of patients. So observational studies, while they aren't able to show us definitively that one thing causes the other like you can in an experiment, they do have their place in this research process.